Bo Bassett, high school phenom, has been making light work of many older and experienced wrestlers these days, and this match is no exception. Here he's up against Darrion Caldwell, an NCAA champion from years ago. You may remember him beating Brent Metcalf, one of the toughest wrestlers to grace the NCAAs, and Caldwell made him look silly in that match through his funky style and unpredictability. Caldwell was insanely good, just put it that way. The match doesn't last too long. 30 seconds in, Caldwell has an interesting grip on the arm. It's almost like a Russian tie, but it's across the body, and he has a normal grip on the wrist. For a Russian, he would be on that side, and the grip on the wrist would be the other way. Bassett peels the hand on the wrist, nothing crazy going on with that, but as the tie-up clears, Bo notices the right leg hang out a little bit too long, and so he jumps on it for a random single. Caldwell does a good job sprawling back and settles into a front headlock. Caldwell tries to step his knee behind the arm. This is a sneaky little takedown attempt. With this, you would trap the arm with your right knee by gluing it to your opponent's armpit, hold it in position, pull the head to the shoulder with your left hand, then go tight waist with your right, basically putting them in a Peterson position on their base, and then you sprawl back for the takedown. It can be very effective. It is not the easiest thing to see coming. It doesn't do much here though. He doesn't have a great angle on it, and so bails from the idea and tries the exact same thing on the other side. It ends up looking a tad silly because he kind of just walks into a shot. Once the knee is behind the armpit, you have to circle your free leg away from the arm, so that kind of thing doesn't happen so easily. This gives Bo like a high crotch grip who tries to force the hip down by pulling the knee under and putting shoulder pressure, forcing a crackdown. That kind of thing is way easier to do in high school than college and beyond. Elite wrestlers have pretty good sprawls, so it's usually super difficult to pull that leg under. Their hip pressure and hip position is too good. Caldwell keeps the head and arm, leans back a little, and tries to throw Bo backwards, but just doesn't have a good enough angle here. That coupled with Bo jumping to the outside floats him to safety. Caldwell would want to pull that back to the left way more, but it could have been pretty difficult to do that with this kind of a base, being on his knees with his ankles tucked under like this. You don't have much strength or leverage in that position. As Bo jumps out to the side, he catches the head and just starts driving forward. This is a low leg cradle grip on the leg. Usually you have the head and the leg and kind of just pull them together for a cradle. This situation is a little sketchy for Bo. As he drives, he's forced to keep control of the low leg cradle grip or Navy ride grip with his right arm. Basically, the arm has to stay between the legs because Caldwell is frantically rolling from one side to the other. If Bo pulled the right arm out in favor of like a tight waist, he could easily lose control of the position entirely in the split second it would take to get up to the tight waist. Doing this would give him room to get a deeper half and have more control on the pinning combination, but sometimes keeping control of the overall body is more important. It seems that wasn't needed though. He's able to keep enough pressure with his chest to get Caldwell flat on his back with a fall. An awesome showing for the young wrestler against an extremely decorated veteran.